girl.
You could still get in bed. I'll do the heavy lifting.
Thank you. Well, Greg Lawrence is here talking about great gifts during our Better Than Black Friday. Can you imagine trying to, first you couldn't find it, but maneuver around the mall with 3 or 4 of these in your arms on Friday? Or don't go out tonight. Stay home with the family. Keep the beauty and the family feeling of Thanksgiving. And stay with us because Greg and I have something which is done for you here at QVC. Wait till you see the overhead shot. In all special offers, this is a featured price. That's the first special offer. Bye, Susan. And then the second one is easy pay. So we've got $12.50 if you need a twin size blanket, up to $19.50 if you want the king. And just here at QVC. So Greg, what is a fluffy blanket from Berkshire?
Berkshire, they invented this material and they've perfected it. Everybody in America, I think, has the set of 2 fluffy throws and has adored them, given them as gifts. And everybody said after that, gosh, we're taking them up in the bedroom. I wish they were larger. So it didn't take that Mensa candidate to figure out we need to make a fluffy blanket. But it's not just any blanket. It's a fluffy blanket with faux mink trim. So it has that wonderful edging on it. And it's almost like sheared mink.
Right.
So you get the fluffiness of the main blanket and that sheared mink trim.
So we went from keeping you warm outside from Susan Graver to keeping you luxurious and fashionable warm inside. Our customers named it customer top rated. And this lady said she's had frigid weather, but she hasn't been cold thanks to this blanket. So Greg is our lifestyle expert. Let's go through colors. And I love that you put this one on the bed because it's such a pretty giftable
and there's
shade.
So many purple ladies out there. So we have the lovely lavender on the bed. And you can see, as I show these colors, Jane, I'm going to shade them because they are incredibly shadeable and pettable. So let's go to the rack.
You know
and
what it reminds me of?
What?
One of the most slender, in-shape cats on the planet, known as?
Kiki, the world's largest cat. Kiki is larger than some dogs.
Going to get him someday.
She says it's all fur, but Kiki's big boned.
She's fluffy.
She's big boned.
Okay, so we got lavender on the bed.
Let's go to the rack. First up is neutral. We're calling sand. Under that is dusty blue, perfect for every bedroom. Under that, soft pink, very beautiful light pink.
Here comes my favorite.
For the boys, navy, and watch when I shade this. It's a deep inky indigo. Under that, another wonderful neutral we're calling cream. It's a rich sugary white. Last but not least, we have chocolate. It's a deep, rich espresso brown.
And so this is blanket size. So you do twin, full, queen, or king. You won't spend more than $12.50 or $19.50 a month. And the thing is, it's airy and light, but warm.
It's going to keep you warm, Jane, but you won't sweat or get overheated under this because this blanket is not a woven blanket. It's a knitted blanket. So the air flows through it, regulating your body heat. And as you said, it's feather light.
And fluffy on both sides.
It is. So here's one side. I'm going to flip it to the other. So it's not fluffy on one side and then just sort of nasty on the other. You've got that big, fluffy, almost Muppet-like, you know, just wonderful texture.
Now, easy to take care of too, as long as you follow the rules.
There's one rule. Wash this in your washing machine. When you put it in your dryer, use air fluff only or low heat. When you take this out of the washing machine, it's about 95% dry anyway. So really 10 minutes in the dryer with just air fluff only will be perfect.
And it's a blanket for your bed. Now, first of all, look how beautifully this changes the bed.
Yes.
So if you say, oh, I'd really like to spruce up my home, but I don't have a whole lot of money, instant bedspread, thank you very much. And you have a great tip for guest rooms around this time of year that you shared on the air with me a couple months ago. I love this idea.
I mean, use this in the guest room. It's great. You can use it as a bedspread. You can use it as a layering piece. I love it just folded down in thirds, too.
And also, you always say sleep in your guest bed, or at least go lay down in the bed in the guest bedroom.
What you should do, I mean, when guests come, we buy a roast, we get flowers, the house is clean, but go into your guest room with fresh eyes. What you should do is walk in and spend the night in your guest room, and then you're going to see, oh, do I need new sheets? Are they threadbare? Was I cold all night?
Right.
And sometimes we forget. This makes a wonderful addition. And even if your bed is already made, even take one, fold it at the foot of the bed, or put it on a bench at the foot of the bed or in the closet in case
And how about that twin size as a great gift for the family room cuddle blanket? I mean, it can be 100 degrees, but we have the air conditioning on, so we're always under a blanket in the family room. And the one that we use is actually a pattern Northern Nights. It has to get put away when people come over because it doesn't even begin to match the decor. You could get the color of their family room, their living room, their playroom, the man cave down the basement. We've got a jukebox coming up in this show today that is so cool. And then, you know, cuddle underneath it in the twin size because, come on, you've spent $12.50 a month on this easy gift.
And they do look beautiful, they do look elegant and luxurious, but these are meant to be used every day.
Right.
These are hard wearing. Wash them, dry them on low heat. They will last for years.
Okay, so how about colors
Great
again?
colors. Lavender. This soft lavender mixes with everything. You can see on the sheet, on the bed we have gray sheets. Gray is the new neutral. Lavender looks beautiful with it. As we move to the rack, the first color is called Sand. It's that wonderful golden retriever puppy color. One of our colors is also cream. I'm gonna hold the cream up so the body is sand. This little peeking up is cream so you can see the difference. Sand is next. After that, we have that soft, dusty blue. Those powdery blues are so pretty in the bedroom. They're very soft and soothing and spa-like. Under that, we have light pink. This color looks great against everyone's complexion. Very lovely. Next, I love this inky blue we're calling
Greg
navy.
Lawrence.
Look at the way the light hits this, Jane, and as I shade it, it just looks like an inky, deep blue pool.
I feel like if there were a king or queen around, that would be like their cape.
It's very regal.
It's so elegant.
That cream we saw, it's a wonderful sugary off-white. It's not too yellow, not too anything. It's just a great neutral. And last but not least, I'm going to hold this up so the light can hit it. It is called Chocolate, but it's a deep, rich espresso brown. It's very handsome. It looks great whether you have mahogany furniture or cherry furniture. It's just very handsome.
And I love that so many of you are loving this lavender because I think it can be an accent throw in your home, but it's the upgrade of that faux mink binding that goes all the way around the outside that makes it so much more of a luxurious gift, a beautiful gift that you can share. And also, what about somebody like my daughter that's in a spot where she can't really, because it's an older building, control the heat? So it's kind of, it is what it is. You kind of open the windows when it gets hot and then pray for the best when it gets cold. So this is something that can be perfect for somebody who's in that assisted living or an
also
apartment,
year-round.
a dorm.
Because when the air conditioning's on in the summer, it gets chilly. And this is going to give you that cozy, soft comfort without overheating because it does regulate your body temperature.
I mean, if you've never called somebody and said, oh my gosh, thank you so much for that beautiful blanket gift that you gave me.